Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The autumn rain tapped gently on the window pane of the small kitchen in North London, where Kate Garraway sat, her hands wrapped tightly around a warm mug of chamomile tea. The morning light struggled to break through the gray sky, but there was something different in the air, a sense of renewal, of quiet strength. It had been a long road. Ever since her husband Derek's illness, life had become a constant balancing act between grief and hope, exhaustion and resilience, public persona and private pain. But today, for the first time in a long while, Kate felt like the fog was beginning to lift. She glanced at the notes she had jotted down the night before, a journal entry, never meant to be read aloud. But something stirred in her, a quiet voice telling her to share her truth. Later that morning, she would be back on the set of Good Morning Britain, not just as a presenter, but as a mother, a fighter, and a woman choosing courage over silence. As the cameras rolled and the lights warmed the studio, Kate took a breath. "There's something I've wanted to talk about," she began, her voice steady but soft. "Something I think a lot of parents will understand, especially single parents, carers, anyone holding it all together for the people they love." The screen behind her faded to an image, a photo of her with her two children, Darcy and Billy, smiling in the garden, wind-blown and laughing. She continued, "It's been a tough year. We've had more tears than I can count, sleepless nights, moments where I thought, how do we keep going?" The studio fell silent. "But last night," she said, eyes shining now, "Billy came into the kitchen while I was making dinner, and he said, 'Mom, you're doing amazing.' I almost dropped the spaghetti." There was a ripple of laughter. It wasn't about the dinner. It was about everything. And in that moment, I realized I've been so focused on being strong for them, I forgot how much they see. They see the effort. They see the fight. They see the love. Kate admitted she had recently started therapy, not just for her children, but for herself. It's brave to admit when you're not okay, and even braver to ask for help. She talked about the small wins, Billy finally sleeping through the night again, Darcy opening up about school, and the three of them starting a good things jar, where they each wrote down one positive thing a day and tucked it away to read later. "It's amazing," she smiled, "how even in grief there's gratitude." As the segment wrapped, her co-hosts praised her honesty. Social media lit up with support, strangers, parents, carers, and survivors echoing her words, sharing their own brave admissions. Later that night, back home, Kate sat with her children curled beside her on the sofa. The rain had stopped. Outside, the street glistened under lamplight. Inside, laughter bounced off the walls as Billy told one of his ridiculous knock-knock jokes, and Darcy rolled her eyes with the perfect blend of affection and teenage sass. She looked at them, really looked at them. The storm hadn't passed completely, but they had found a way to dance in the rain. And maybe, just maybe, that was enough. "It's okay to bend, as long as you don't break," she whispered to herself. And Kate Garraway, in all her imperfect, beautiful bravery, wasn't breaking. She was blooming.